Welcome in to another episode of the Northamptonshire career mode. It's been a struggle. We've had bowlers not even take regular wickets in the county championship. We didn't make the playoffs, obviously, for the Challenge Trophy. We were a very disappointing fifth. But let's look at over the fixtures and results. You guys were last here for the game against. Let's see, how far did we play in? Yeah, last year here for the Worcestershire loss by 68 runs. The next game we played, it was against Yorkshire. We should have won this game. 284 for 6. Gunson 136, Rashad Pant 50. I thought that was a defendable score, and it should have been. Look where they were. They were 232 for 7, and then the lower order got them home. 4 for 65 for Friend. A bit expensive, but he got wickets. Him 3 for 73. Hasn't been great touch this season. So we need to win one of our last two games to probably get both our games to get through. We won this one, rolled this for 256 when it looked like they would get a lot less. Just good contributions throughout. 454 for Friend, 3 for 53 for the leg spinner Rees. Chased it reasonably well. 50s to Glenn Astwood and Rashad Pant. And the most disappointing result of the campaign, 351 for 6. They posted 125 for Garside and just 40s for Kroll, Driver, Leaney and Stack. And the only real highlight was Daniel 1 for 55 and Fenton 1 for 58. Bowling reasonably okay. The part-time combo got absolutely taken to the sword, and we're 101 out. Only Rashad Pant really showing any resistance, 51. Bowlers were exceptional. 2 wickets apiece for the top 3 there, and Hacker 3 for 14. Now the county championship. This is for pretty dismal reading coming up. We just couldn't get regular wickets. You're going to see some massive scores here. 534. Leg 151. Salmon, the 37-year-old, 142. Well batted. 65 for roll. And just 41, 31, 48. And yeah, not really pretty reading that bowling card. And 284 all out we posted. Darks 50, Thor 67. Just late rally from the guys down below. So we were forced to bat again. We posted 315 in this innings. Again, a lot of men getting starts and getting out. That's the disappointing aspect. They bowled reasonably well. Senior 4 for 69, 3 for 95 for Dowland, 2 for 75 for Foot. And yeah, they got 66 without loss. We didn't really offer too much with the ball there. So good one for Glamorgan. Next couple of games are draws. Essex 338. Good contributions from the middle order. Gilmore, Crowther and Mitchell. 6 for 86 for Daniel. Exceptional game from him. He really led the bowling attack. The only real lone ranger. And so it's again wicket. So this is a good innings from us. 72 from Thor at the top. Glenn 88. Rashad Pant 75. Connor McCurry, we gave him a go to see if he could have any special moments from his heyday. He got 39 with the bat. He did well. Daniel got 40. 3 for Barry, Parkinson and Ansco. So 316 for 9 declared. They got in their second innings off the back of Frank's 110 and Gilmore 88. And 6 for 86 again for Daniel in this game. So he took 12 for the match. We posted 124 for 2. Didn't have enough time to get it. Unfortunately, stock 62 with the bat there. So the next game we drew with Derbyshire. Again, 531 posted. 50s to Lee, Speed, Ferguson, Pope. Big 169 from Langley. 4 for Daniel and Meyer. They tore it away, and they were the pick of the bowlers for us. In response, we got 426 off the back of a special night from Richard Gray. 120, batted exceptionally well. Combined well with Meyer and Daniel got us to a score where I felt we were quite safe in the end. 4 for 98 for Roll, very economical and tight. 4 for 107 for Collier. 180 for 2 declared. They had to bat reasonably quickly. Lee and Ferguson 50s. 2 for 44 for Meyer. And we're 166 for 2 off 69 overs. I didn't take the bait and trying to chase 270, 280 off 69 overs. It was gettable, But I just thought we've got a few young players in there, Darks, Bucknell, and just the batting's a bit thin. So we opted for the draw and we got it there. Even though we should play for wins, we didn't there. So Glamorgan again crushed us by 10 wickets again. They are a good side this season. Got us out for 227, Thor 103, Glenn 74, and the next top score is 11. And 4 batsmen got 1 run. I brought back Sam Curran for this game, thinking hopefully with all his experience he can get some wickets, some runs. It didn't happen either. Thornton 451, 3 for 4 for Quadri. They posted a mammoth 501 for 8 of a special innings from leg. 289 of 296 deliveries, was striking well over 120 for a long time in that innings. Great knock. Anthony Thor, 2 for 58, was the best bowler in the team. Had to go to part-time. Yeah, and look how many overs they batted. They went at 5 and over. That is how poor our bowling unit was in this effort. Posted 306 in response. 50s to Bucknell, Glenn and Astwood, and 36 from Meyer, and Thor 43 at the top. Dallin 4 for 68 and Senior 3 for 89. Just didn't bat long enough, and we gave them a pretty easy total to get 36, and again crushed. We needed to bounce back with a win, and we did. We beat Durham. We controlled this game pretty well by 221 runs, 466 we posted first, 170 for Anthony Thor, 61 for Darks. Stock run out unfortunately for 96. And a few 20s from the rest of the batsmen there. Cash bowled well for 119. The rest of the bowlers sort of struggled. They posted 306 all out. Ramshaw 122 and Hawkins down below 55. At 198 for 7, we should have really rolled them there. But Lee Daniel and Meyer were in good enough form to get wickets there. So we opted to bat again. We batted very quickly. 268 for 8 off 57.2 overs. Darks 117 and Glenn 57. Bowlers took a bit of a pounding. 4 for 99 for Cash. Got 8 wickets for the game. And Pennington 3 for 100. And we rolled them for 207. Our best performance of the county championship, I believe. Daniel and Rees on a pitch that was getting a bit of turn. 4 for 60 for him. Yeah, the form was just up and down, really. Like, Yorkshire crushed us by 7 wickets in this game. 282 all out, we were batting first. Just not enough guys kicking on. Malik, 54, would be kicking himself. Could have got 100. Bucknell batted a long time, 34. Astwood, 39. Fenton batted well for 46. And, yeah, their bowlers bowled quite well, I felt. 477 all out, big 100 to Martin, 50 Stanjam and Rush. And Meyer and Fenton 4 wickets apiece and Friend 2 wickets. Got 309 all out in this innings. Darks 94, Glenn 88. Springett 4 for 58, Chamberlain 3 for 87. And they didn't have much to chase. 115 was never going to be enough. 2 early wickets to Bertley's. He's sort of one of those bowlers that hasn't really kicked on in the first class format. He's more of a one-day sort of specialist, but we have to give him a go because we're not in form. And just in recent times, we had a draw against Lancashire. Dyson with a good 100 there, and there's a couple of 50s, and good contributions from batsmen throughout. Fenton toiled away, 517. He was quite good. Albright bowled good in this game, 3 for 82. He's a good bowler, he just doesn't get much wickets, I reckon. So we got a mammoth 544, Gunson 156, Glenn 180, and Astwood 75. Gave us a slight chance of probably winning this game. Made them work for all their wickets. Got them out for 277. Just their tail wagged enough. If I had 60 minutes to get 90 runs, I would have went all out to try and get it. But they got 146. We only had 13 overs to get it, so it was just bad luck for us. I thought Gray 458. Albright, as mentioned, had a good game. Yeah, 50 for 1 off 13 overs, and that was a pretty disappointing result in the end for us. So domestic tables, we're in a relegation battle this season. If we get out of this, I will be exceptionally surprised actually, because the bowlers are not in much form. The batting has to bat. We have to bat and bat well. 400 plus if we bat first, and if we are going to win a game, we're going to have to score 700 runs across 2 innings the way we've been going at the moment. But a few youth players have been called in. I have named the team for this game, for this episode. We're going to try young Morgan, called up from the youth squad. Looks like he's got a wee bit of promise. And Bentley as well. We're going to try something. Like, look at the form here. 8 wickets at 41.62, not good enough. 6 wickets at 50, 4 at 92, 4 at 80, 2 at 64.5, 52. Tried a lot of things and just has not worked. We've got... we'll have to come up with something here. So let's get into this game. 2 debutants. It is a wicket where we'll probably bowl first. These guys run 9th. This is a huge game too. So just need to start off well. We'll bring in the young fella. See if he's gone for 14 in his first over. Remember that for a long time. And again, this has been the story of the season. And look at this. Mahmood has really sort of blasted out of the blocks. And they're 139 without loss after 32. Bright's got the first wicket. Mahmood, magnificent 100, I have to say. We're going for an extra batter too. Like, since the bowling's out of touch, like, we're going to have to score a lot more runs and men have to step up. That's the bat. Morgan gets his first class wickets. Been very expensive, but he's got 2 wickets. That's good from the young fella. He will get opportunities because there's no one in form. 253 for 4. That was a good session from us. We fought back well there. Bring him back in again. The spinner. We'll probably bowl... we'll bowl Bentley for a couple overs. The young fella went too expensive there. Probably shouldn't have done that anyway. Daniel and Morgan again. 378 for 4. We're just getting taken to. Fenton. 411 for 4 off 97 overs at the end of day 1. It's been a dominant display from Sussex. Morgan. Attack. Morgan's got a 3rd wicket. Daniel gets the wicket. Sereni. Got a couple wickets, Daniel, now. Bowled well on this spell. 4 wickets for Morgan on debut. 5 wickets. He's got a FIFO. Good on him. Good on him. That's one of our better bowling performances of the season. Went to all parts, but he tore it away, got the wickets. So we've got a lot of work to do. Again, the batting has to be really good. And I've got a lot of guys are on international duty as well. So again, it's a test of our squad. We're gonna have to manufacture a result here, like a draw. It's our best probably case at the moment, and that's a long way away at the moment for us. I think we'll be playing for survival. It'll be a bit gutting if we did get relegated. We've did so well to last this long up County Championship Division 1. Just need to get some bowlers into form. Just hoping the T20 trophy sort of gets some form. Can bring them back and have a strong finish to the competition. Like, I'm very surprised that we're not last the way we've played. Just got enough class with the bat, I suppose, in the team. Belmont, another 4. He started off okay, but we need him to sort of bat for a long time. I think Darks has been solid as well. Like, he's had a few good scores here and there, but we just need Belmont, our other opener. Some runs. It's been a slow conservative start. They are still at the wickets. Doesn't matter as long as you guys survive. It's the main thing. Get us into a position of safety. Lovely shot from Belmont. He's not been the best to touch this season. We've been giving him goes all round the order. Lovely. He's got a 50. Be happy with that. He needs to continue. So at the end of day 2, 88 without loss, 400 behind. So we need 250 more to avoid the follow-on. But more importantly, we've got to bat time. Really got to bat time here. Like Bentley in next. He's on debut. It's going to be interesting to see how he goes as well. Won't get too many opportunities, Bentley, as well, because when we get our internationals back, the internationals will sort of get the spots back in the team. 57 overs this partnership's gone, 116 without loss. It's very slow going, and Belmont has lost his wicket for 66 of 182 deliveries, and that brings the debutant to the wickets. What can he offer with the bat? Lovely shot. Just want a sign. Oh, that was so close to being caught. Our innings is really going nowhere as well. Bentley's gone for 11 on debut. A bit of a shame. Just got to continue on, really. Just got to make these guys work for every wicket. 50 for Darks. Very slow. 50 off 205 deliveries, but he's still there at the end of the day. He's got to keep accumulating his score. We've just got to continue on here. I'd say we have to bat another day, at the very least, just to keep these guys at bay. $172 for 2 off 76 overs. Day 3. Just need to settle back in, lads, again. Work hard. Glenn's had a really solid season with the bats. I think he's been reliable at 5 or 6 in the order. Where he's probably going to bat for the majority of the season. That's a very average shot, but it's gone flying for 6. Lovely shot from Glenn. Got 200 now. Lovely shot from Darks. Oh, Glenn has been dropped. That is a key moment in the game, I think, for us. He's an informed batsman. We've got Richard Pant back. He was out for 5 weeks. Like, not perfect timing. When you're a bit worried your other key was going to get picked for England too, but he didn't. Playing the 2 keepers, of course, today, because both of them are good enough to be in the team as either a batsman as well. Just toiling away there, Darks. He's chipping away at that, getting close to that 100. Oh, Glenn's out for 73 off 112 deliveries. 100 overs batted now. Richard Pant at the wickets. First game in a long time. Lovely shot. 279 for 3. 288. 285 for 3 now. Every session we bat, we're getting more into a secure position, guys. It's good. We're going to have to do something about the bowlers, though. Going to have to find something from them. Can Darks get his second 100? That's the more interesting thing at the moment. He's played and missed quite a few. He's on 99. He's brought up 100. Magnificent 100. Sort of held the innings together quite nicely. He's had good support from Belmont and Glenn at the moment. Oh, Richard Pant out for 23. Still got to get another 40 runs. Got to keep working hard, guys. Take all the time out of the game. Less time for them to bat and manufacture a result. Stock's gone for 1. Oh, the wheels are coming off the innings. Just a wee bit. Got a bit of depth still in the batting. One more partnership get, lads. 380, 390 just means the game is pretty much looking like a very likely draw. It's good from Aswood too. Showing his experience too, just sort of hanging in with the century maker, which is Darks. Lovely shots. 328 for 5 now. 6 runs from avoiding the follow-on. That's a huge milestone for us. Yeah, and with the bowlers just being completely out of touch and out of form, it's the batsmen that have really got to deliver for us if we are going to survive County Championship this season. If we do survive the season, it'll be wrapped. The players will hopefully get some form back for the next season. I'm going to trust the guys that have bowled for us quite well over the seasons. Still, because the rest of them are reasonably young, like mid-20s. And Dark's made a magnificent 122 off 388 deliveries. Only 9 boundaries there. He's very patient. 363 for 6. Fenton getting amongst the action now. We've only got 3 points so far, so they'll close the gap on us, Sussex. If we can't force a result, which I don't think we will at this stage. May have to get a 150 run lead with a session and a half for them to bat. If these two, say for example, bat well. But yeah, we've got to show some fight anyway. We're 5 points ahead of them. So yeah, definitely close to 2. So yeah, a lot of work to do there. It's 50 for Aswood. If we can bring up the 400 here. Yeah, it's been quite a dull sort of match. The bat completely dominating the ball here as well. Like, one other thing I had to comment too, that we always have a seamless pitch. So it just shows you how poor our bowlers have been. Lovely shot from Fenton. I might actually check that still to confirm, but I'm pretty adamant it is a seamer wicket. Eating into that lead very nicely too. This is a good partnership, this. It was really needed. Yeah, their priority's just to stay up, really. Like, get some experience to the other players probably next season, and just rely on our experience when they are all back towards the back end of the county championship. So we've lost another wicket there. Good innings from Fenton. Aswood's closing on 100. I want Daniel to sort of hang around and get a few runs. 464 for 7. Oh, he's gone. Albright. Can he hang around long enough for the 100? Morgan on debut. Can he do a favour? He's on a hat-trick too, Brennan. I think Aswood's just done enough to get another ton. He has. Good innings. Magnificent stuff. He's got a few first-class hundreds for us at Aswood. He's been very reliable. We've had good keepers in this career mode. He's right up there with Rosington in terms of a class act. 483 for 9 now. 487. Morgan getting amongst the act with a few boundaries. Lovely shots. 17 off 18. We have a small lead now. Day 4. Yes, yeah, no one's going to win this game unless we bowl exceptionally well and roll them for 150 or less. The only way we can win is somehow we muster a 100-run lead with a session to play and get them under 100. I'll take this result anyway. We've fought for every run. We're scrapped. It's good from Morgan. That was a good knock. 30 off 65. 35-run lead. A couple 122s there. It's not a good start with the ball. It's not going to happen, I don't think. We've just got men completely out of form. Albright with another wicket. Gets the wicket of Mahmood. Morgan. Young fella. Good spell. Good spell in that first innings too. Like, he has probably a wee bit of development to go before he's a complete article. But he's got another wicket. He's got a 6th for the match. 134 for 3. Don't want to over bowl him either. We'll bowl Daniel here. Cleared at 194 for 3. Just got to bat the time, really. It's been a game completely dominated by bat. We were sort of patient, and I think it'd be good if Bentley got a nod out here. Just want to see if he's got the goods. Some of our batsmen are getting on a fair age, like getting close to their 30s. Like Anthony Thor's 31, Malik's around about 30, Gunson's about 30 as well. Like, there will be a time when we need to replace these guys, and some of them will have to perform. But a pretty dull draw to say the least. So we're 2 points ahead of Sussex. It is truly going to be a test of our skill to get over the line. Who do we have left in the Challenge Trophy? We, of course, have a 20 over trophy episode. I probably will play about here, Lancashire and Leicestershire, just before the county championship. So we've got Middlesex, Warwickshire, Yorkshire. We've got Durham, Somerset, Yorkshire. Where are those guys on the table? It's going to be a hard draw for us, I reckon. We've got First, we've got that team there and there. Well, that's going to be really hard to get out. We'll have to knock over these guys here. I think that's our targets when we get there. So give us a comment, like, subscribe, guys. Like, a relegation battle's quite interesting anyway. Like, it's going to be whether our bowlers can get back in form or not. But we'll have that 20 over trophy. If so, we may have 2 if we make the playoffs. But I think we'll make this season based off if we survive. But for now, we'll catch you later.